It's incredible. The food is incredible. The people who work there are incredible. The artists are from all over the world. And you're not just there with artists. You're there with writers from all over the world. You all go in to eat at the exact same time. You spend time in your studio alone. Artists like to be alone, work in the studio. But then you go and you eat with these people. And have you guys heard about this new mission, like this new thing in Canada about sharing a meal? The Vermont Studio Center is all about sharing a meal. You share a meal with other artists, writers from all over, different backgrounds, they have different knowledge, and it is like the most incredible experience because it's accessible. And it's like right in our backyard. It's an hour away in Johnson. And we're lucky that they also do Vermont Week, which is another incredible experience, which I completely recommend everybody apply to. They do applications. This application's ended, but they have another one coming up. But then they have rolling applications, and they have funding to bring artists from all over, all different backgrounds, with different different schooling, different ethnicities, different media. They have funding to bring people to them. You just have to apply, and it's there, and it's a rolling admissions thing, and I can't recommend it more. And if anybody is in the audience right now who's a parent who has small children, the Studio Center has a grant called the Sustainable Arts Foundation grant, and it is meant for parents who are working but who also want to support their art career but don't have a way to subsidize like daycare and getting help with the family while you're gone. You know, so it's like, it's amazing. And they also, the Sustainable Arts Foundation has a larger grant, aside from the Studio Center, that's $9,000 that's meant for working parents who want to work on a project and want to make art. And children pretty much can be any age. So I recommend that.
Well, I think it's interesting because, I mean, you're talking about so many different levels here. The funding so you can do your work. You're talking about also getting attention, in a sense, for the work you do through those awards and fellowships, and also creating this community that's even wider and more diverse than maybe the community that you're currently working in. So there's all these different levels, and I have to say that I'm a huge fan of the Studio Center as well, even before I moved to Vermont, and there are often curators who come and sit down at those luncheons and go up and ask to do studio visits. It's a great way to get connected. Time for a couple more questions? Yeah.
So, I just wanted to briefly say, I've known Wylie, we both moved here over 13, 14 years ago, and we met pretty early on, and I just want to say how proud I am of you, seeing your progression and kind of where you're going and where you've been. It's been really exciting, and I don't know if I just speak for myself, but I've never worried about you. I've never like thought here's someone who may struggle, or I've seen you struggle. I've seen you change directions, and I just feel like we've always known that like you've got it in you. You're a strong person, and you've got a strong point of view, and you're very prolific, and it's really exciting to watch. And I'm very proud of you to see where you are here tonight and with your show. So that's And so I wonder if you feel that way with those, is that something that you're going to be drawn to because it's easy to make and for people to appreciate and to sell, or is it something that's just an aside? I don't know, it's a loaded question.
Yeah, no, so I tend to work in parallels. One thing's happening, something else is happening alongside of it, like two ideas at once. Even with about 5 years ago when I was doing work, like getting into more than 5 years ago, when I was getting into ink drawing, one section, one part of the ink drawings were just these sort of fields, these washes of tone, like veiled spaces, and then a whole other body of work that was being produced alongside were ink drawings with graphite with the tick marks on top of it. And I remember being like, do I do this or do I do that? Do I do this or do I do that? And finally, like it's strange. It's like one speaks louder than the other. And then I kind of go into that, like, okay, this is speaking louder. Why is this speaking louder? Might be sale driven. That's definitely a reality of being an artist. Right, when something works and it's selling, like, I mean, I want to sell work, but I also want to produce work that's genuine for who I am. They're not mutually exclusive. And so then it's like, all right, if this is going to sell, where can we take this? Like, how far can I take this? Gotta keep it going, keep it going. So you're sort of keeping it within, we call it the bread and butter sphere. Keep it in the bread and butter sphere where you're like selling the work. I am married to a gallery artist who does something very similar, right? So making the sales through the work, sure, that's going to dictate pursuing that a little bit. But for me, it's not going to negate working on the other stuff too, because the lenticulars specifically are so new for me right now that I feel like there's a lot more thinking that's going to be going into them. Like you guys are seeing the third or fourth iteration of the lenticulars, but it's like just at the very beginning of something new is what you're witnessing with them. The paintings are also, they feel, they're new, but I've been painting before, so this is like coming back into something and like sort of constantly discovering and developing. It doesn't feel new, but it is definitely going to continue. There's like a sustainability for that with me because it's such a very physical thing that like I need that kind of creation to keep it going. Whereas like the lenticulars, and maybe, who knows, I mean like this has also been in my mind, it's like maybe someday the paintings will just become the lenticulars and the paintings won't even be part of it anymore. And then what you're seeing are two paintings interacting. That's always a possibility. But I think that's, I think as artists, we kind of put these litmus tests out there too, to be like, does this work? Does it not work? Yeah.
That's interesting. I have a question just about your paintings and the hash marks, and you're talking about this visual language and how you're having a conversation in the work, and we briefly talked in the beginning about the current political climate and how that influences kind of your thoughts and your feelings transferring into your pieces. And you said that they make things change. And you meant it in a way for yourself, for the viewer, but I got the sense that you felt like, in a way, it's changing the collective consciousness or something a little bit. And so I'm curious if you have any comment on how markings as a language and symbolism and the act of creating in a way is, for lack of a better word, witchcraft. Like are you feeling something happening when you're...
Sure. Yeah. I mean, huge question is that. As an artist, if we're posed with that question, can your art stop the spread of AIDS? Maybe. It depends on who's looking at it and who's experiencing it and what you're translating from your experience into it to relate and connect to somebody else. So is that witchcraft? Maybe. We're creators. You know, creating is sort of this magical mystery thing that happens. And some people have a really concrete reason for why they create, and some people are like, I have to create because I have to create, and I don't have a reason for you. And yeah, so I think it kind of sits there in that space. Yeah.
Sir. We have time for one last question. Yes.
So, if art making is a cosmic experience, when tap into that dual brain of yours, your pieces out there are very beautiful and they're very colorful and they're very full of life. Where do you see then the dark side of it? Where is the depth?
Inside me.
How so?
So the God, whoa. I'd only say that to you and all these people now. Okay, so the death, the dark side, the grief, that's what it is. It's that, you know, I'm easily influenced by things on the outside. Very easily influenced. A lot of people don't know that. And so I have to be really careful about, like, repeating things that I hear or taking on too much from other people. Like, I think I kind of like I'm an empath in that way, kind of taking things on and then internalizing them. The darkness for me is that place of when, like, all of a sudden it's overwhelming. Everything is overwhelming. I feel like I strive to control spaces, to control. But that's impossible, because that's like a form of trying to be perfect in certain ways, right? So letting go of that, it's like, once I realize I'm like sort of spiraling into this sense of control and this overwhelming state, it's a darkness, it's like a shadow that comes up and over, and all of a sudden I'm like, I have to release this. I have to take this to a place within me to then release it. And the colors are like, I can't really like articulate why I'm picking certain colors. The peachy color, the peachy pink color, the walls, that's a color that comes straight from my youth. I feel like it comes from Texas. It's like a nostalgic thing. But also, it's the color of comfort. It's like this warm hug that comes in that's like, everything's going to be okay. Don't worry. I'm just peachy pinky melon over here. And like, this is this color that like, when I look at it, I'm like, I know what I'm doing here. So, yeah, the darkness, it's like, it's got to come from within me. Like, I take it, bring it in me, let it go dark, sit there and fester for a second, because that's what I do, and then put it out, like, get it out, move it through, you know, on to the next. Yeah.
Thank you, Wylie. Very much. Brief announcements, other than to say that it was a fantastic program tonight, Wylie. Thank you. Is that Wylie provided a wonderful handout, and we have it available at the door as you walk out if you'd like to get a copy of it. It was very helpful. Thank you for doing that. We also have a very brief questionnaire for artists at work. If you have a moment, we really would love to hear from you, what you thought about